Hey there, how are you all? Hope you all good. I'm back with one more message. This message is especially for lust. It's mainly its effects youth, all the young generation, and in all the ages I seen also. So lust is a bad sin. It's a shameful sin that God is against with that. And I wanted to share you some Bible verse as a warning. So let's check it out. It's a Second Timothy 2 22 to 23. Flee from youthful lusts, but pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. But refuse foolish and ignorant questionings, knowing that they generate strife. So God is saying that flee from youthful lust and but pursue righteousness, faith, love, peace, because we are children of God with a pure heart, and refuse the foolishness. Don't be a foolish and don't be ignorant that I don't know that's a sin. Don't be so ignorant and like uh, you know it but you're still doing it. That's a lust. So do not do that. Another Bible verse is 1 Thessalonians 4 3 to 5. God's will is for you to be holy. So stay away from all sexual sin. Then each of you will control his own body and live in a holiness and honor, not in a lustful passion like the pagans who do not know God and his ways. So in this Bible verse is saying that who does not know God, they does this all the bad, what's that called, adultery. um, so it's a bad sin. And I share before about um, the adultery videos that comes from a demon that his name is Asmodeus. I share a video like few months ago, while ago, I think. So it's his name is Asmodeus, and he give people lustful desire and fall into temptation. And other, I share the video about the Babylon, harlot of Babylon. She's also doing that. She in a prostitution. She's you know she does that, um, like all she's a mother of prostitutes something. And I wanted to share you, have you heard the name Jezebel? She was also involved in such a thing, and she was um, let's read Job 31 11 to 12. For lust is a shameful sin, a crime that should be punished. It is a fire that burns all that way to hell, and it would wipe out everything I owe. So it says that it's a shameful sin, and it if somebody is doing continuous sinning, that in adultery, they go straight to hell. That's the biggest sin, and Bible it says. um, so I want to share you the story about Jezebel. Who was Jezebel? She was a daughter of Ethabel, king of Sidon, and wife of Ahab, and king of Israel. Jezebel promoted the worship of false god in Israel, and she harassed and killed God's prophet. And her name is symbolized traits such as wickedness, manipulation, and seduction, deceptive and disobedience and idolatry. So this is all, she's still working in people's life. So we should be aware of those things and not to commit adultery sin. It's the biggest sin. Um, uh, let's check other Bible verse. So it's a 1 John 2:17. The word and its desires pass away, but the man who does the will of God lives forever. So there's all the lust of the world will pass away one day, you know. And we need to trust God all the time in all the situation, you know, and not to commit sin. So what we should do, how do we live good life, and what God is telling us to live, how to live. So is in Galatians 5:16. This I say, then walk in the Spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So flesh, our body, desire against the Spirit, and Spirit desire good things. So, and what's the Bible tells us the fruit of the Spirit is, what are they? Galatians 5:22-23. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faith, gentleness, and self-control. Against such there is no law. So if you have love, joy, you know, faithfulness, like very good in a faith, gentleness, kindness, kind to everybody, and self-control. You should have a self-control. So those all the fruit of the Spirit. So we should check ourselves that we have those. Are we living like that? And what God is telling us to live, to love each other. We should have a joy, like every time. God is saying that rejoice in the Lord in any situation, you know. In a bad time also you rejoice in the Lord. And you should have peace in your heart. So check yourself that are you peaceful and patient, very patient, not to do anything, you know, like in a roughly or very fast. Like be patient, you know. And kindness, you should have a kindness, you know, to understand each other. Goodness, faith, gentleness, you should be a gentle, and self-control. There is no such a law against these things. So we should work on that. So that will help us, and God will help us. Our hope should be on the God always, and not to fall into adultery. And that's the biggest sin in any age. I wanted to tell you that I sin in the word, and you know, word is like it's falling, it's going down. Like we see every day in the news, everywhere, like in the world, what's going on. So it's falling. It's one day it's gonna be end, and God will be coming soon. But we should be like in a faith. We should be a stronger, you know, and live in the fear of God. That's the way we can survive. That's it.